Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
Be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
Free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
Free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause we're all came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Freedom. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. Freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
We will never, ever be your slaves again. Never,
Brought me here against my
ever.
will.
Can you hear me, Tony?
Yes, I could hear you. We didn't hear the music this time.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, wow. Did you guys hear the music coming in? Put a 1 in the chat if you did. If you didn't, we'll have to fix that. There's technical difficulties going on. You say, I heard it. Oh, Wody Mack say he heard it. Maybe because,
Okay, maybe it's just me.
okay. Yeah. So what I would say, we'll never, ever, never, ever be your slaves again. Yeah, they all heard it. Sister Tony.
Okay.
The reason that
That's my
Sister
phone.
Tony, the reason why Sister Tony was saying that, because she know how important for us to set this song off, especially during the times that we are in right now in this hour, in this day, right now. That song is so important for us because our freedom is threatened all across this country. Our freedom is threatened for us just to be who we are in this country. And I was saying before, any of the factors that has happened currently in the country has happened. You guys have been hearing that song for the last 6 to 7 months. 7 months, actually. And how I feel about us and how we stand in this country At this time, in this type of political aura or era, either one, we will never be the slaves of any man on this planet ever again. We will never be told what to do, how to do it, and why to do it when it comes to our humanity outside of us having a job or having a responsibility amongst the people. But us never being chained and ripped and pillaged, we will never ever go through that again. I'm bothered today, and I woke up today because the future of us as a people is at bay. I don't get on here talking about politics, so I won't. And I never talk about anything political on this show or in the network without positions of the boss approval. But what I will say is that we will never conform or concede to anyone. There go the boss right there. To anyone,
Hey, boss.
anyone in this country to take our freedom away. And I'm done with that. Welcome to the Crash Out Room with So Pretty Tony, me and Keisha. The boss is in the building. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with our main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Y'all, I'm sorry about my voice. Y'all already know that I had lost my voice Friday on laryngitis, so I'm getting myself back in order, but I must do the show at hand. I will say that it has been an honor to be working with Keisha and Tony, covering down for us over the weekend and what we've been needing them to do. ASAP say he dealing with a bad back.
Oh, those are bad. Those are dangerous. Sorry to hear that. Ooh.
So, you know, we, as the old people get down, the younger ones step up to the plate. And Keisha and Tony had stepped up to the plate and made sure that we were taken care of and covered. So I want to give a shout out to them about that. And also I want to say that we as a group and a network are so loved by each other. ADP, Miss D held it down over the weekend with me on NFL. We are so loved as a network. And what KSAP does for us, you know, it's what you're supposed to have as a unification and a development of said people working together. Not just Black people, but people in general working together to build something, to have something, and to be able to have order in what we do. So we appreciate, you know, our sisters stepping up and taking care of business over the weekend. I just really wanted to shout them out and let them know, you know, I appreciate what they have done. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's here, that's subscribed to the channel. I thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I thank y'all for helping us and what we doing. And I had to say that and get it out the way. Yeah, these relaxing Mondays. Yeah, get you some sleep, KSAP. Recover, my brother. We got it. You know, you trained us well. We got it. If you want to pop in and pop out, you trained us well. We all got it. And we trained Tony, and Tony doing well. So you trained us well. Me, you got it. If we don't know, we won't know. You know, at all. It's
We got it covered for sure. We got it covered.
Shut up, Keisha. You just mad that I can move a little bit faster than what you expected. But yeah, man, Keisha talking about some, yeah, bro, Claude just mad because I move faster than him. So what? You supposed to.
There y'all go. It's too early. It's
right.
Too early.
Yo Bones, y'all know that me and Keisha, they put in the comments, Keisha, she said, y'all like an old married couple.
They are.
I am an old man that's married and got a little sister that's annoying as hell, and Tony right behind her and stuff. I almost cussed. But in the crash out room, man, we are going to cover several different things. But first, I want to say thank everybody for coming up and showing up and helping us get to where we at, because we would never be where we at. You know, sometimes your people that's in your chat room, they need to know that you appreciate them, Tony. They need to know that really, really are appreciative. And Wody Mack was one of those ones that spent throughout the night to maybe sometimes Wody Mack went to 3 o'clock in the morning with me when I was first starting it out around Christmas time. So I appreciate Wody Mack and I always have an open door for him and what he's done, even though he only here to cause confusion.
Yeah, I appreciate Wody Mack too. He's always been there. He's been there for all of you guys, and I appreciate that of him for sure.
In the dark, I see you in the dark. Riddick Milky Way, Shell, I see you. Hey, Dennis. Hey, you already know Dennis. Donna Cox, she was another one that started off with me. She has been there. Big Girl, another one. Sister Sierra Johnson, I see you. I see you. I just appreciate that, man, and reflect. And ADP, what can I say? ADP did not even come on the channels. She used to just be in the chat room, and when she come up, she'll be in the dark with a smile.
Yes.
Sister, hey, sister, we just appreciate you, ADP, for being a caring heart and a great word for us. Right now, I'm at 2,318 subscribers. Thank y'all for being there for me and helping this channel grow. If you want to be a member of this channel, please do so. Please be a member of the channel and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you so much. This channel has connected me with a whole bunch of people who show love, give love, and I also want to be the vessel to give love back. Right in the dark with a smile. I just want to be that person, Sister Riddick Milky Way, who supports us all the time. She wins, you better stop being late. That's another one of my nieces. Love you, she wins. People that I connected with here on the internet, who would think that I would have this type of connection and have people come and just subscribe to the channel. So Pretty Tony put her channel. Please go over and subscribe to her channel. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate what y'all have done in helping us be able to take off in here. So I wanted to do a little maintenance in the first couple minutes as I got people coming in and coming in. When you come in, hit the like button.
Hit it.
Hit the like button. So we want to go over some big stuff that's going on throughout the highways and byways of the WNBA. And while they are playing their butts off, while it's all of the different things that's going on in the WNBA to get prepared to go into mentally, to go and beat a team and challenge a team, the CBA negotiations are still on the way. And these girls, while they're on the court, they have to think about what's going on in the CBA. Why the WNBA cannot find a pathway where they can get locked down information and really give love to what the hell is going on. Why they can't come to a agreement where they know that these young ladies have been underpaid, unappreciated, and they have for years, 28 years, been getting the bare minimum to come on the court and show you high level of playing intensity and work. For 28 years, these young ladies have been coming up here, and we saw as the generations turn, as they come in, Lisa Leslie and the Cheryl Swoops and Tina Thompson and all of the different ones that has been on that Ferris wheel. As the world turns in the WNBA, the CBA has never been able to meet the things that they have deserved. What's up, Hog Boss? They have not been able to actually put the girls in a better situation. Yes, the league had to grow revenue. Yes, there is a such thing of a beginning business. Yes, the start of anything has its humble beginnings in anything. I understand. But it don't take 28 years to format something that you will have a potential to boom, boom, boom. But as always, the NBA, the WNBA are leagues where they had to go into themselves and look and see what they need to correct. But the difference between the WNBA is that they have not corrected any of the flaws that should have been done, which led them into last year when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese came aboard, Sister Tony. They was not ready for that to happen. They was not ready for that type of situation where two young ladies and others that was there with them that got drafted, but in particularly two young ladies on a family feud from college will come into the WNBA and lay the balance of what it should be. The NILs was going on. You got ladies that was already being compensated coming into the WNBA league where $74,000 is just like a kick in the wind when they coming into the league already wealthy.
Yep.
The WNBA was not ready for that type of thing. And matter of fact, they didn't care if they wasn't ready or not. They expected these young ladies not to speak out, not to be disgruntled, not to say anything that they have to say, you know what I mean, that they was this new breed going to say or do. They expected it to be the old way around things. But oh, Caitlin Clark had something to say about the planes. Yes, she did. And when she said something about the flights and where they had to sit down in the public as if they were not professional players and sit on seats and be and be treated as if that they was not an elite group, she spoke out And those things immediately changed for the Indiana Fever and then across the WNBA. What a shame that these young women will have to come to a league so shabby that they could not get things right. Angel Reese had to come to an organization that did not even have a pot to piss in, a window to look out, and a door to open. Angel Reese came to an organization that don't even have its own front office.
Right.
We call these type of organizations a smoke and mirror window shopping type of franchise because it has no destination, nowhere that you can say that it exists, nowhere in Chicago or abroad.
Right.
There is not a gymnasium for the Chicago Sky. There is not a practice facility for the Chicago Sky. Hell, there's not a front office that the Chicago Sky that we could say Sky Nation is here. This is their building of what they do official business in. But what they are doing is renting a space in the McCormick Place.
Terrible. Terrible.
Chad, I can't make this up.
Can't make this shit up.
I'm giving y'all straight information. They don't have a real facility. They don't have a real nothing in Chicago where Angel Reese walked into a shit show. While Caitlin Clark, which the Indiana Fever, you can't hate on them, is owned by an NBA team. Michael Alter did not want the help of the Chicago Bulls, and he did not get it. They didn't cater to him even last year or this year on the games. They did a little bit better this year on the front door. But Michael Alter did not want Jerry to get involved. He wanted to outright own his team and bring in partners to help build this team, and it still has not taken off. It has not have over its prevalent of 20 years. Michael Alter put a team in existence with just a name, not a facility, not a place of business, not where the people can go and practice in, not even a place where they can have proper housing. Chicago Operations in the Skies formation is the worst and the most terrible organization in the WNBA, said per by the players. I didn't say it because I'm not a WNBA player, so I wouldn't know. But you got several of the players who have been here that is also Hall of Famers have walked away from this smoke and mirrors, have walked away from what the WNBA requires for you to at least have a facility that they were lying and working into the McCormick Place. Oh my God. Nothing of their own. Nothing, no landmark or anything that says this is Sky Nation, that said this is the Chicago Sky. This is a shame. Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Maddie Westbelt, Sister Tony, and Haley Van Lith is tied to these people. Aja Safka, that's how they saying her name should be said.
Not Sifka.
Not Sifka. They said Safka.
Okay, Safka. All right.
So your cuz something like that. That's what Carly Bell said.
So
And the injured player who we drafted from Mississippi. Those are only players that has ties with the Chicago Sky. Boy, what a terrible, terrible thing.
not a good roster at all.
Boy, what a terrible, terrible thing to do to young ladies that is coming in for their first experience on what a basketball team supposed to look like. What a basketball team to come to in your rookie year. This has been going on in Chicago for 20 years. And it has not been corrected by the WNBA. So no, I don't believe the fault is fully on Chicago. They got in whatever they fit in because they was like, this is a trash league. I could get in with my trash operation. This is what the WNBA allowed. They allowed an organization to come into their league without the facilities or the proper things that was needed to run an organization. And they did the all buddy plan with Michael Alter. The old boy, good old boy buddy plan. I'm going to make you some money on the side because he's a real estate man. He's a so-called real estate king here in Chicago. So he was on an old buddy plan in the WNBA. I'm just giving y'all information because it's facts that he did not have a facility that the WNBA, none of the commissioners at the time, because they've had several commissioners before Kathy Engelberg. But I'm going to get to her. I'm going to get to her, Sister Tony, in a minute. But none of the commissioners thought to make sure that it was a regulation for you to own a team in this trash league. See, we got to nip it in the root. Yeah, Chicago is part of the problem, but the total problem is how the WNBA been handling business over the last 28 years. And let's keep it a buck. Because if they were handling the business the proper way, sisters and brothers, it would never be a Chicago Sky without a facility, without an office, without things to cater to the players at all. But this league has been running improperly since its start.
Wow.
So you got 28 years of practice where there's no correction, Sister Tony. We can be mad at Michael Alter and the Dia Rollison and company. We can be mad at them. But the root of the problem was, why did the WNBA let them be able to come to the organization or to the league without the proper things that's needed to run an organization? Why did they do that? Because, like I said, they got smoke and mirrors like my main man, KSAP, always talk about. The smoke and mirrors they had behind, they had behind what actually need to be done. So, yeah, we can yell about how bad the Chicago Sky is as an organization. Yeah. But one thing that we not nipping in the bud, one thing that we not calling out, we not calling out the trash ass WNBA for letting this type of organization come in. We're not yelling at them as who's guilty, Sister Tony. See, you ain't think my subject was gonna be hot to trot. I came in hot. I already woke
You
up with
came
this
in
on
hot.
my mind.
Yep, you came in
I'm
hot.
finna, I'm finna let you weigh in a minute, but I'm finna get to the root of the goddamn problem. The root of the goddamn problem is Kathy Engelberg still letting this type of shit go on. The root of the problem is that the WNBA and company is still letting that type of shit happen. Why are we 28 years talking about getting these young ladies into proper hands? They are being misused, mistreated, and ran along in its whole entity. In its whole entity, these young ladies are not being properly taken care of. Some are, and a whole lot of them not. To be on a WNBA roster means nothing with most of these ladies. And that's what they've been going through. So yeah, you can get mad at the Chicago Sky, but you could get agitated and aggravated about something that's on a leaf. But I'm talking about the root of the tree. The branch, yeah, the branch do exist. But the goddamn roots that's in the ground, this trash organization, yes, the Chicago Sky must change. But first, and this is why the CBA negotiations is important. But first, the WNBA has to change its ways of engagement, its rules and regulations of how you properly should have a team to even come into this league. You mean to tell me that the Valkyries got state of art of everything and the Chicago Sky got nothing? They have nothing, chat. Nothing. The Valkyries, who is a new team, have everything state of the art. Because Michael Alter is a greedy pig trying to save everything for himself and his people on the panel and not letting the Chicago Bulls help him. A billionaire with potential. So no, they don't have access to the Bulls facility. No, they don't have access to go right there in Deerfield to play and put some things up that Michael Jordan used to drive straight to in 24 hours. They don't have that because Michael Alter didn't want to, because he's a greedy pig. He wanted all for himself. So yeah, I agree with Carly Bell. Is it just Jeff P? Is it just really Jeff P? Or is it Michael Alter that's in the way too? And I believe that is so. Because this cannot be such a big tragedy, you guys. Chat, this can't be such a big tragedy of an organization without it starting at the head. Like I heard Tony say before, a fish stink at the head. And I'm going to let her go.
Yep. A fish definitely thinks at the head. You have this situation. The problem with that in a whole, you said it all in a nutshell. It ain't too much more that I can say other than the fact that when you have these players coming in and you don't give them no substance to withstand by, you're going to have more incidents like this. Now, I'll call it an incident, but it's not really an incident, right? With Angel Reese and what she said. Players want to come in and they want to play and they want to be competitive. But if you cannot be competitive, you cannot be competitive if you don't have the amenities that players need to be successful at the end of the day. To sell your team, to sell your organization, You have to give them something that they want to come to. So in this free agency that you have coming up, what is it that Chicago has to offer? No one wants to hear what's coming, right? Because they see what is at this point and where they are is better. So if they can stay in a place where it's better and they're still playing, right? And the team is successful, why would they come to a team that's less successful, less dominant, have less amenities, and just aren't capable of giving them or feeding them for the needs in which they must have? At the end of the day, you don't want any of these players. You want these players to be with you for longevity. And they can't be with you for longevity if you don't have what you need. You just can't, right? Players get hurt as a whole within this organization, period. Still don't have the amount of what they need, even from Engelbert and this entire W. So you, like you said, you have to start from the top. Why is it that you allow teams to be built or have if they don't have the amenities for the players? Because this is a business for them. This is a contract. They're on the job. So if they get hurt more times than none, they lose their job. And then where are they next? But you haven't provided them the amenities that they need to recover it properly. They got to come out of their own pocket with a little bit of money that you're paying them. And that is why they're asking for more money. And this is why they're asking for more benefits. So it's a number of things that coincide with this. And Chicago is just one of those teams that is definitely on the tip of that bird that is just happened to be that's pushing out. They have a spokesperson. Angel is your spokesperson right now, and she's not going to hold her tongue. She's never held her tongue, and she won't hold her tongue, period. If it's something that is needed, she's an advocate, and as an advocate, you are going to speak out. Sometimes it costs you when you speak out. Unfortunately, it's for the good. Sometimes it's good to have a slap on the wrist than to have none, because those that have a closed mouth don't get fed. Am I correct, Brother Claude?
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, we can say what we want about what she said, the timing of it, this, that, and the third, but a closed mouth don't get fed. And sometimes, even if that means that they move her, which, it's been alluded that they're not, and that's fine. But it'll put some fire under some butts, and that's all this is for. This is to put fire under their butt to get whatever they're supposed to get going, and stop sitting on things. Because somebody has to say something. And if Sloot was your person, then Sloot should have opened up her mouth. She should have opened it up a long time ago. She definitely should have opened it up on her return coming back to Chicago. It's unfortunate that you have to have a sophomore to come and do it. Somebody who's one of the most hated players in the league. So here we are with it. So, but yeah, it starts from the top.
In the ESPN article, it says we knew going into this WNBA season that the league's collective bargaining negotiations with the players would be one of the most important issues in 2025. With no deal in place ahead of the current collective bargaining agreement expiring on October the 31st, it has become the single most important topic. During the WNBA All-Star Weekend in mid-July, the players put the focus squarely on the CBA. Players described the meeting with the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, and ownership representative in Indianapolis as being missed opportunity to come closer to terms. It says before the July the 19th All-Star game, the players wore "Pay Us What You Owe Us" t-shirts. During the warm-up, fans chanted in support of the players after the game, but the move got some criticism too. Even the retired WNBA legend, Candace Parker, said during her post-moves podcast that the Indiana Fever and the Leo Boston, that it wasn't a great look for the players to wear those shirts and then give a little to no effort during the game. Boston countered by saying that's with so many games on the schedule and short recovery times, the players didn't need to play hard in the exhibition because they are giving so much in the games that matter. So you find Candace Parker always in the chanting of this because she's an old head. She's a black lady who has gotten beaten down, who knows, hey, ninja, get in your place, stay in your place, and be there. She was one of those ones who conformed. She's not a revolutionary. So no, Candace Parker is not gonna do what Angel Reese has done and is doing, because Angel Reese is new blood. What we talk about, new blood.
One of a kind.
You cannot put new wine in an old wine skin, Tony. Jesus said, you must put an old or a new wine in a new wine skin to change your ways.
Yep.
This trash organization, this trash league, this is a trash development of misusing players, mistreating players, young women, and putting them in a place. And Candace Parker always find a way to piss me off, y'all, because she has a coonery about her that is unexplained. And she come from here. This is a black city. I want y'all to know that. Highly black populated Chicago. And the coonery, because she's out there in LA, I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't explain it. But definitely when people come to Chicago in any type of movement, they know that they're going to be able to get it off because the Black Panther Party is here. The Nation of Islam is here. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter is still here. This is where the organizations has taken off right here. In this city. And you would think that Candace Parker, who know and who has been in Chicago, she know that they ain't got a goddamn thing. That's why she left. Because her old ass needed some love, some tender love and care. She needed somebody to have a facility where her ailing bones and her aching knees that are coming in together. She needed a place to go where she can be taken care of and be able to have her knees pushed out to continue to play basketball. And that was in Las Vegas, but it was too late.
Yep. Spot on, brother. Spot on.
It was too late. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. So she mad that she had to retire early, y'all. She mad that she had to give it up and put the basketball gym shoes on the wall. She damn 40 years old. I mean, what the hell, Candace? You have more body beat ups than Dana Taurasi. You are big, so we didn't expect you to be here this long for 20 years. She wanted some of that CBA money that Angel Reese having, and she got a problem with that. She got a problem with that, Chad.
So I'm gonna say this, brother. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say this, right? Candace so wanted to be the person, and I'm gonna give her this, right? She so wanted to be when she was playing that advocate player because there was a lot she saw that she wanted to change. And if anybody, chat, if you all followed Candace for a long time and understand, Candace has mentioned this a few times before, that it was those waves where when she did attempt to speak out or players spoke out back then, it was one of those things like you shut up and ball or you lose your job. So now that the platform is so much broader, right? And it's so much freedom to say whatever you want to say in a social media world, it's a lot easier. And sometimes with players like Candace, the shoulda, woulda, couldas come about, and we fall into these narratives right here. I wish that she would have something a lot better to say when it comes to the W and the players, not to woo any players or facade over players or drool over players, but to at least give an honest, a sincere, honest critique of these players by actually going and studying film on the players. Now, mind you, Candace can study the hell out some film. She can. So if she would use her tools the right way, then she could speak on the current players a lot better. I think that she finds herself in a position to where she wants to make sure that she can get her platform off the ground, and I get it, right? But it's one of those things where if you telling us do your research, that's your opinion, and kick rocks, then I'm gonna come back at you and tell you, no, you do your fucking research because you don't know what you're talking about. So it's a twofold. You do your job and I'm gonna do mine. But do your job well, because if you don't, you're gonna get called out, and that's where we are with Candace at this point. And I'll land right there.
It say, meanwhile, Engelberg has stayed on message with mostly positive platitudes, guided a management ownership response or lack thereof. That it isn't focused on public perception. Will this size move closer over the next few months? ESPN looks at what we've learned to this point about the CBA negotiations and what could come from them. It says we are the players' biggest priorities. It says they are several, but most important in revenue sharing. How it determines and whether the percentage will be allowed to grow during the course of the CBA and not be fixed number for the duration of the deal. That means that they won't, as the CBA, what every player wants is to grow with the league. But the CBA don't want to give an opportunity the WNBA. As the WNBA grows, which the WNBA is growing, they don't want to, they have not came to principle with paying the players what they supposed to have in its growth, a certain type of stipend or an exuberant or a payment. Let's be simple. A payment of, as they grow, you get a royalty, as if I can just put it there. You understand? Yeah. You get something in it, just like in Unrivaled, you have those ones in the inaugural year, they will be able to reap benefits as the league grows. What a hell of a league. What a hell of a league. The players actually get money as Unrivaled grows. They get more and more money to their contract that they have with Unrivaled to be the bar of what success looks like. And as we saw in the first year in the inaugural season, hey Tulip, in the inaugural season, we have seen the Unrivaled surpass the WNBA in just one season. How could that be? And they then added 2 more teams to go into the new season, the second year of Unrivaled. That should never be with a league that's been here for 28 years, Sister Tony.
Right.
That shows you that is bigger than Michael Alter and the CBA. That shows you that it's bigger. The Chicago Sky. It shows you that the Chicago Sky is a reflection of this league, chat. The Chicago Sky is a reflection of how this league get down. Okay. So let's go further. The players are still adamant that we get a percentage of the revenue that grows with the business, which perhaps includes team revenue. And that's just a part of the conversation. The WNBA Players Association president, Nneka Ogwumike, told ESPN's fans are used to salary caps of the NBA, NFL teams being set based on percentages of what the CBA describes as basketball-related income, or BRI. Broadcast, they say by contrast, the WNBA current CBA defined the cap for each season ahead of time with the midst of 3% annual raises. It says a mechanism in the CBA that would increase the cap based on the revenue was effectively evaluated by the time of the deal. So all they asking for is a 3% raise each year that the that the WNBA grows. And they don't even want to do that, Sister Tony. That shit is crazy. It says because of the current CBA began in 2020, prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, revenue target were set based on previous campaign in 2019 and made a cumulative over the life of the deal. It says the league made no money off ticket sales during the abbreviated 2020 season. We understand that. It says played on the IMG Academy campus in Bridgeton, Florida. Brenington, Florida, and attended was also limited in 2021 by local restrictions. That made it unrealistic for the targets to be met despite the league's increased attendance over the past 2 years. So what has happened, they trying to explain what the hell happened during COVID. But it's 2025. COVID was over with pretty much in 2022. So they really had 3 years, but they didn't try to recover in 2023, which they should have. They didn't put the proper tools there after COVID so that they can be able to show these girls, the new ones that's coming in, some type of growth and system that is supposed to have been. They didn't do it at all, Sister Tony. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Per Ogwumike, the WNBA latest offer to the players, while dramatically increasing the salary cap and maximum base salaries, which the league sources suggest that the quadruple to at least $1 million for a rookie for their current $249 max, follows the same model in current CBA. It's basically the same system that exists right now. Ogwumike said they're proposing a system that includes revenue that will grow with the business. When you approach it from the perspective of those responses to our proposal, yes, money is more, but ultimately, if you look at the growth of the business, the money relative to the percentage of everything is virtually stay the same. So no one would have really a real increase because they could claim every year we ain't made no motherfucking money. Excuse my language.
You're right. You're right. So right.
It says the players see the astonishing leap in franchise valuations. Las Vegas Aces, for example, were purchased at $2 million in 2021. $2 million. the Las Vegas Aces was purchased, but are now valued at $310 million. The New York Liberty was purchased between 10 million and 14 million in New York after being for sale for more than a year, and now have estimated value of around 450 million.
Oh my God.
So they bought the owners of the New York Liberty bought out the prior owners with $14 million collectively. Now it's worth $450 million. In the post couple of years and questions if they are getting their proper share or growth, is hell no. That's the answer. It says on its face, that's the reasonable thing to ask. But what about the NBA claims for the years of the subsidizing WNBA loss? Will the NBA say the new money is a part back paying back filling past deficient? Could it prove that? So they saying that the NBA is pressing to get their money back on the money that they done lost since they've been investing in the WNBA in prior years. They can't pay that shit back.
No, they can't.
Which, chat, let me show you how diabolical that the NBA is in these negotiations. They had already written all of this stuff off, you guys.
Trying to make double the money.
Prior taxes. This is how it goes. They have already written off those losses and already collected the benefits for them being able to be in this type of season, or what we looking at now. They can't pay that money back for 28 years. See, that's the whole thing. And this is why Michael Alter didn't want any NBA team to own them. I understand that part. But not to have a facility, not to have an office, not to have a practice facility. You have no landmarks in the city of landmarks. You have no landmarks in the city of the landmarks. And the WNBA did not make that happen. Wow. What a trash situation. What a trash league who has trash organizations exist in it, like the Chicago Sky, the Connecticut Sun, the Dallas Wings. Yeah, I'm talking about the ones who doing worse. It's a reason why they doing worse. They don't have no place to practice at. They don't have nowhere, no medical. They don't have none of that stuff. A facility that they can go to. Yeah, they building it now. But what the hell? But now we tearing the skin off of the problem. We getting the scab off the problem. And then now they want to talk about, well, it's been this way and nobody really was coming out. And yeah, I get that part. But people was coming out to the WNBA games, chat. Not the people that's coming out, but the Wintrust Arena had at least 4,000 in it when Candace Parker then won the championship. This is a trashy situation. This should have never happened to these girls in the WNBA. And this is where we at as of right now. So my question was to everybody, what is they to do as the playoffs get hot, Sister Tony? And this situation is looming over every single player head that is in this league, except for maybe the young ones. The young ones could put it off because they don't, they signed to what they signed to anyway. So it don't even fucking matter to the rookies and the ones who came into the league last year, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It really don't matter to them because they signed under the old CBA. But what does it mean to these young ones and Leah Boston, because she's under her 3rd year? So after Leah Boston, she won't get money from the CBA either. But after next year will be after the next year will be the first time that these youngins will be able to receive benefits. But if they don't take care of what needs to be done, we're going to see the same league. We're going to be able to see Chicago Sky not do shit for their players, these trashy organizations. And then the WNBA going to take a fall once again. They got all the way checked. They got all the way down to 8 teams, right, Tony?
Yes.
It was only 8 teams in the WNBA. That's how far they fell. And that's why they only had 30-something games. Because they only had 8 teams. When everybody took a look and looked at the microscope again, they were up to 12 teams. But that was out of growth.
Yeah.
Over since COVID. But everything that's going on right now, we're going up to 15 teams next year. And you got 2 more expansion teams coming. They can't settle for the same thing. Because by them going in Toronto and by them going into Portland, which are basketball cities, it's going to be so much money to be made. The Canadians spend money on their team.
Yes. They spend a lot of money. They invest.
They love basketball. So we'll see how this gets done in its real opportunity. It is a reason why Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is in this time and era, because God got his ways of working.
Yes, he does.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is the reason that the WNBA has changed. It says, Bro Claude, the W had 18 teams and fell down to 8 teams.
That's what they started with.
Went back to 12. Absolutely.
Yep. Whoever put that in the chat, that's absolutely correct. That was the start. That was the start of the W. Thanks, T. Camilla. Yeah, that was the start of the W. The W was big. And when they decided they were going to bring all those teams around, and then they all ended up folding for this very reason right here, right? No money, lack of resource, lack of.
And some of the girls didn't want to play
fans.
In the WNBA.
Well, they didn't want to play based on what they were receiving. They weren't making enough. They had to make a living. They went overseas. They had to make money. They weren't making any money. They were getting hurt, broke up, and there was no amenities for them. Again, we keep going back to the amenities, the things that they need to take care of their bodies, the things they need to take care of when they get hurt and injured. You got hurt back then when the league first started. I was around. I helped bring 2 teams together. But with that being said, there was nothing for these ladies. But their passion for the game and wanting to play and wanting to be on a professional level and bring a professional league to the US of A versus having to go overseas. So yes, you started with all of these teams. It was a lot of teams, but they folded and they folded quick. And it dropped down, then it came back up. And like you said, dropped back down, and then we went up back and then we came back up to 12. So it's gonna do that until you can make sure that every last one of these teams are just like the WNBA. They're all having success on the home front. Without having a success on the home front for these ladies and paying them what they're worth for the amount of what they're putting their bodies through and the time that they're given, you're going to run into situations like this. You would hope that all the expansion teams that are coming will not falter at some time moving forward. You would hope that it will continue to grow and those teams can stick around. But it's going to be based on not just the amenities, it's going to be based on the fans. The fans gotta love their team, even when their team aren't winning. Even when their team is dumpster juice, you still got to pay the front because Vegas was the Silver Stars. Silver Stars was right here in San Antonio with me, and it was one of the teams that behind the scenes I was a part of. With that being said, it could not sustain because you didn't have the mobility of people, and you didn't have the mobility of people, which are the fans, because the team started losing. And then you had the issue with the GMs. GMs, coaches being a GM and doing one job and having all of these different things at one time does not mix well. They got to stop doing that. There are positional positions for a reason, and they need to have somebody in each of those positions. So yeah, Vegas bought them, took them straight from San Antonio and brought them to Vegas. Got to Vegas and did a phenomenal job and went on a big run and have a huge fan base. So if that's what's going to happen with teams moving forward, they need to, I would try and figure out the teams that are lacking, put them somewhere where they will be successful. We can keep opening up and expanding teams, bro, Claude and chat, but you expand them only for them to fail. You need to put them someplace where they will be successful. That's it. We may love our cities and want to see our cities have teams and be able to go to that. But if they're not going to be successful, then why have them?
Well, you have plenty of stars to come. I see the chat talking about Rebecca Lobo and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but why do we have a fetish over these white
Certain
people?
individuals.
No,
certain individuals.
You got a fetish, as if Lisa Leslie didn't bring the boys to the yard.
Lisa Leslie was the face of the W when it started. What the are you talking about?
Lisa Leslie, the Lakers Stadium on record stayed full on her appearance.
Full. Standing room.
Magic Johnson was the one who said that the magic that is on the Sparks should be able to grow throughout the WNBA as Lisa Leslie became more popular. Yes, Rebecca Lobo was the UConn player that everybody beloved UConn since the 90s. I will agree. But she was not the only face of the WNBA. Lisa Leslie, see how it's so convenient to say Caitlin Clark without Angel Reese for some of y'all Glazers. Like, what is the problem? Do you not love yourself? Do you not love who you are? Do you not love the person that you see in the mirror? It questions me.
No, they don't.
Well, I can't speak for them. It questions me. Do you really love the person that you see in the mirror? Because what I see is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese taking this league to the next level. And what I saw was, because you were youngin' and you was pissing in your diaper probably.
Yeah.
That Lisa Leslie and Rebecca Lobo was the talk of that league in their time. Then Cheryl Swoops had became one of the most prominent ladies of the WNBA of all time because she was the first to get a shoe.
Yep. Speak it in order, brother. Speak it in order. There you go. Speak it in order.
Yeah, I'm saying Rebecca Lobo didn't have a goddamn shoe. It was Cheryl Swoops. Then Tina Thompson came along, and they never saw a player that was a female be able to play like Tina Thompson. And that's who Candace Parker patting her game after. Because Tina Thompson can put it on the floor. She could do the shake and bake. She could shoot the midi She could shoot the three. She could post up and do all the
Yep.
different things that we seeing that we want Angel Reese to do.
Yep. They called her lips. They wanted her to do cover girl lipstick and makeup. They called her lips because she wore that bright
All the
red
lips.
lipstick. Yep, that bright red lipstick.
So in the evolution, she didn't have a shoe that we talking about. What shoe you talking about? Do anybody remember Rebecca Lobo shoe? Hell fucking no, but they remember Cheryl Swoop Nike.
Yes,
That's
indeed,
what I'm
they
saying.
do.
Like, what are you playing games for? Don't nobody remember her shoe?
Come on, y'all. Stop being coy in the chat. Don't be coy. Stop
Don't
being
nobody,
coy.
no, let me handle my business. Bro, you wasn't living and breathing grown man shit in the 90s. Don't fucking talk to me about that shit. I'm 55, be 56 in a month. You didn't see this. Don't talk on shit that you don't know. I don't talk on stuff that I don't know or speculate or what I'm telling you because I lived it. Sister Tony lived it. We in our 50s.
Yep.
We saw it. Rebecca Lobo's shoe was not prominent. Just like right now, who got the prominent shoe?
Come
Who
on,
got
chat.
the prominent shoe?
Speak up, chat. Speak up.
We
Who
know
got the
that.
prominent shoe?
We know that the GOAT shoe sold out.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Caitlin Clark's shoe is coming. But
Not here yet.
tomorrow, the prominent shoe will be sold tomorrow.
It's already sold out. Y'all just don't know it.
As Asia Wilson sold out on her shoe, Caitlin Clark's is still coming. But Angel Reese, in the same year of the GOAT, is releasing a shoe.
Bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang.
I live this. I don't just talk about it. I live this. This girl is all over this city. She's all over this town. This is what you see throughout Chicago on buses and trains. This city loves Angel Reese. And did you know, Real Money, that Michael Jordan's shoes took off in Chicago first? Did you know that? Did you know? Did you live? Did you know? It wasn't a whole country takeoff with his shoe. His shoe didn't take off really big time until he wore it in the All-Star game, which they banned the black and red ones, which I had. They banned it, and he wore them anyway. You know, you ain't live that, homie. You ain't live that. You wasn't on this earth.
You wasn't thinking about pooping in your mom's sack
You
in
was
the
in your
bag in
daddy
the wall.
balls still. You
Come
was
on
in your
now.
daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm just doing facts. I don't like people. See, young people should always listen to the old people, and the old people should always listen to the young people, because the young people give you the youth of the thing, but the old people give you the old facts of the thing. That's why we got to be able to talk. I'm an old school cat. I can listen to T. Camilla, Tiffany Cole. You dig what I'm saying? I can hear what these youngins say. Hey, my sister Patricia.
Hey, fam. Hey, fam.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. You 40. You still too young. You still could be my son.
Don't get son. Don't get son. Don't get son.
I'm 16 years. Listen, I had 16 years. I was already taking care of business. At 16.
Don't get son.
Hey, as a junior in high school, I was knocking some stuff. I was on my way.
Don't get sunned.
I
That's
had a
all I'm
couple.
saying.
I had a couple incidents. So you could at 16. I had a couple incidents, but it just didn't pan out. But I'm just saying,
Right.
you could clearly be my son, cause I was, you know what I mean. Kids was coming out of me since, yeah. Anyway, we ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying.
Don't get sunned. That's all I'm saying. Don't get sunned in here. Oh Lord, that's funny.
See chat.
We love y'all, chat, boy. Y'all funny as heck, boy. Y'all funny.
See, Camilla is stupid.
That's why I started laughing. We love it.
Hey, real money say you got it on. You damn right,
I love my chat, man. Y'all are
that's
funny,
why I love
man.
nephew. He submit. I love
y'all funny. Y'all
said some
funny.
real shit.
Hey, everybody got to kind of admit when they, when you're wrong. Hey, everybody not always right.
Hey,
But I'm just saying, don't get
real
sunned.
shit. Yeah,
That's
that was real shit. Don't make me put your ass on this rocking chair. Shit. I worked hard to get here.
Yes, indeed, have we worked hard, man.
I dodged a lot of bullets and a whole bunch of missiles. For real, for real. Shit, for real, for real. Is that right, Tony? For real,
hey.
for real.
Yes, indeed. On the real. My goodness.
It say for Michael Jordan contract to be guaranteed by Mike, these were requirements he had to meet. Rookie of the year, be an all-star game, and average 20 points to be better for the Bulls. That was in the second. That was in the second part of the negotiations. Because remember now, hey, Troy Hall, remember his mama had to go in.
Yep.
For that part to be done. They just gave him a sandpaper. They just gave him a toilet paper or a napkin. They gave him a napkin deal. Do you remember that, Troy? I don't know how old you was.
Yep, it was definitely a paper napkin deal.
It was a paper napkin deal. Do you remember those, Troy? I don't know how old you are. Oh, Brother William, no. Hey, Brother William.
It's a toilet paper deal.
Hey,
do your research before you start talking now. Do your research.
Do your research.
Do your research.
Hey,
do your
William,
research.
Let them know. But with Michael Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson,
Magic
Isaiah
Johnson,
Thomas,
those guys.
they was coming out. They had paper napkin deals. You know, so y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all think that the NBA was the same way. Sister Shell say TMI. He was talking about high school, Young Money.
Yeah.
It says, yes, youngster, listen to and learn and take notes from the old folks. That's right. That's right, Donna C.
Tell them, Donna C. Tell them, let them know. Let them know.
Says he saw on Prime Video about Michael Jordan broke law. Yeah, he watched Prime Video. Hey, Hall Boss, that's right. Hey, you know when the grown folks in the building, we start talking our shit.
Yeah,
right here?
Yeah.
This is what they had to sign the contract. A fucking napkin.
Yeah. They'll tell you, go back and watch some of their stories on Netflix. They do their life stories. They'll tell you. If you don't want to go and research and you just want to sit and listen, go pull up all their documentaries, sit down and listen to their stories on their documentaries, and they will tell you. Instead of you sit here trying to guesstimate and tell us what's right and wrong.
Right. Michael Jordan won't wanted to wear Adidas because Run DMC was
Right.
what made Adidas popular.
He was big with it. Yes.
Run DMC, LL Cool J, they was wearing Adidas. Michael Jordan wanted to wear Adidas. Come on, man.
Oh man, that's our new thing. Don't get sunned. Don't get sunned. That's our new word.
That's right, Tori Hall. Converse was. That's right, because I had me some, I had me some Dr. J's. That was the white and red ones. I had me some J's, I had me some Birds, and I had me some Mads. I wore them just for about a couple weeks. That gold and purple.
Yeah,
that gold and purple.
They tore up your feet. They tore up your feet.
They took my shoes.
They took your shoes. They tore up your feet. Yeah, they tore up your feet. We couldn't play.
I got robbed. Hey, I got robbed.
That's what you get trying to get a specific color.
I had some.
You got robbed.
I had some Magic Johnsons. I had some.
That ain't funny. You got robbed, man.
And I was coming. You know what I'm saying? I was coming to the playground like I was some big time basketball player. And I took my shoes off and put them in my bag and set it on the court, and we was talking shit over there on the bench in the playground. They took my bag. I got robbed, Chad. I had my Magic Johnsons for about 2 weeks. They took some LA shoes. Anyway, it say what you say, Brother William. It says, yo, to all the admins on the panel, real money is not allowed, needs to be permanently banned due to his outright target in the dark smile. I'm standing on that. He misuses he don't have no wrench here.
Yeah, we took his wrench. What was it, about a week ago?
The boss took his wrench.
Yeah, his wrench was gone about a week ago.
Yeah, the boss took his wrench, Brother William. It says this Chuck Taylors were garbage. I don't know how y'all wore those joints back in the day.
Hey, them joints. That's all we had.
That's all we had.
That's all we had.
That's all we had. We didn't have no.
And it was popular. So you wore what you had and popular. That's it.
Right. We didn't have no leathers to protect us. We didn't have that stuff until like Magic came into play. When Magic came into play, Magic was like, no, I need something to protect my ankles because he was a big guard, right? So
yeah,
that's when the gym shoe Magic Johnson is the first to lace up those shoes. That's why I forever love Magic. You know what I'm saying? It changed. Yes, sir. It say, salute, bro, Claude. I'm just getting on break. I'll catch the replay. Hey, her active life. I appreciate it. It say, speaking on conversations back in 1996, they had the All-Star 20s. My younger brother had a pair, and I wish they can release them shoes. They'll go back.
Somebody will end up looking at them and liking them, and that's why you see these shoes will recycle themselves. These brands will recycle themselves around. The only brand I hope will not recycle themselves around is Fila. They don't need to recycle around.
Yeah. So what did you say, Bro Claude, did you see what I at you about regarding Lisa Rebecca? Okay, let me see, baby. Let me see real quick. Hey, Reebok going in. Reebok going in.
You know they are. Like I said, I'm gonna give me a pair. I don't know, maybe two different ones, but that's about it. I love you, Reese Poo, Niecy Poo. But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm in. Hey, I came out of tennis shoes a long time ago. I wear open toe shoes and heels now. I don't. Yeah, tennis shoes. I can't. I just no. I like them. They cute. I'll do them every now and then. But yeah,
Oh, Angel Reese got a whole kit. You get a
yeah,
whole
it's a whole
box.
kit. Yep, you get a shirt. One person, she got a shirt, and she got two pair of shoes. But I think that's her gift. That's her gift box for when she's sending out gifts, right? Because they get two pair of shoes in the box. They get a shirt. One person got a shirt, and she got a Beats speaker. So it was a whole kit. Real nice.
Okay. Man, I wish I could have. I don't know whatever she had. I wish I could have got the girls in that.
But I have the Angel
But
Reese
it
one.
didn't have it.
Angel Reese.
It's a lot of people won. Our ADP won.
ADP one. I can't wait to see what her stuff looks like.
ADP won, y'all. Give it up to
ADP, if you're in the chat, make sure you do a video on your unveiling of your package.
AT Camilla, I can't find where you put my where you put that at. Did you put it in my T Camilla, did you put it in my did you put it in my doggone Instagram? If it's in the chat. Oh, it's in the chat.
Sorry, I usually do it, but Sister Tony is driving right now, and I'm on my phone, so.
Okay. I can't. The chat be moving fast, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I don't see everything. So, it's in the chat. I'll type it again. Okay, yeah, the chat be moving so fast, y'all. Y'all gotta realize that I be trying to talk and do
right
at the same time. So y'all forgive me if I miss some messages. I forgive y'all. Sister Tony driving and Sister Keisha not here, so I can't see everybody and what everybody's saying. I just peep a little bit and then I'll keep rolling because I'm trying to make sure everybody taken care of in the show.
Yeah.
Hey y'all,
Please.
look, we gonna come back after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serving ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. Yeah, listen.
Nice.
Listen, chat, we appreciate Underdog Fantasy for being a partner, and also Bread House Butters, of course. Y'all know how heel treat, moisturized, condition.
Here, just came out the liquor store, bumped into my man's. Everything he say, it's official. All of the products, A1, feel good on the skin, applies real smooth. A1 from day one. Real guy, real good people. Trust the product, trust and believe.
Yes,
I'm a true believer.
When you put it on your skin, how did it feel?
Man, smooth to the touch, man. It don't go on all crazy or none of that stuff like that.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Real smooth, smell good, and it lasts all day too.
The essential oil stayed with you pretty much the whole time that you had it.
All day, and I get
My
nothing.
man, I appreciate that's my man, 100 grand. That's right there. That's yours, man. I thank you and I love you. Yes, sir. My man. Yeah, listen, y'all. Listen. This show I made sure in my references, Sister Tony. When
Uh-huh.
I started this show, it's to honor, respect, and protect Black women. And this show
Yeah.
will always be to honor, respect, and protect Black women. If I find you in violation of that, I will deal with you accordingly. Because there's not one sister should be disrespected here, because this is a place where they can let their hair down and they know that their brother got their back.
That's right.
Damn them other folks. That's why I don't get in them other people business.
That's right.
Damn them other folks. They don't care about you. They don't love you. They don't love you. In their core, they can't love you because you're different. I don't care how much of a speech that would be given. With the murder, with the tyranny, with the rape, with the constant, with the constant dialogue of belittling who we are as a people. No. I'm talking about in all of those aspects. That's why I don't get into politics, and that's why I don't let women get disrespected. I don't care if you Black or white, red or brown. If you're a woman, you should be safe in this place. This is not just a Black channel. This is for all people who enjoy basketball and the sport of. So if you want to turn this into something else, it's not that. It's not that.
Don't do it. Don't do it, chat, please.
But it's definitely a space where I'm going to protect my own. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because I look at my face every day in the mirror and I know that I'm a brown man. And I know that anytime, just like those young men that got hanged, at any time they could stop my truck, stop my car, and hang me from a tree and break both my arms and my leg. Let that be real for you.
Yeah, like what just happened to a African-American young kid.
Two of them.
Two of them, exactly.
2 hours away from each other.
In Mississippi. Let's not forget that. But we're glazing on other stuff. Yeah, I can't. See, that's why I can't even mention political stuff, because
that's why I'm
so
saying I'm an
passionate
old head. Don't come here with that. I'm an old head and I'm gonna always stay at the root, because some of you get blinded and because you in glazed material. You think that you are accepted. Muhammad Ali told you till he left here, till he couldn't talk anymore. You can have all the money in the world, and you can have all of the fame and the popularity in the world, but they're going to always see you.
They don't love you.
They're going to always see you as, I'm not saying it, Muhammad Ali said it. They're going to always see you as a nigga. And I leave you with that. And we leave as we came.
As we came.
With another banger.
Another banger.
I love y'all, chat. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. Thank you so much for a great show.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing, or my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause we're all came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta go free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with